Hello. Let me get that a little bit further away, I guess. How is the audio? It looks like it's peaking in the red just a tiny bit. So I'll lower it. Hopefully I sound decent. How's the audio? Is the audio good? Is it okay? Hello, Leadfoot. Who is a doctor? You guys can't hear me, right? I'm just making sure the audio is working. Sounds good. All right. Let's go ahead and jump in.
Review
Fun
started.
fact, Crispy Toast, you're like on my leaderboard of people who talk in my chat, apparently. I'm not sure if it's an actual leaderboard, if it's just one of the random people who do it, but you are in my analytics, apparently. A little bit of an old pattern. Oh, you're white. Never mind. Okay. I recommend just going right here, just to break the combination. It makes your life a lot easier. Hello, Sirius. Um, it makes your life easier. Like, it's not that you can't, or it's not that you have to do it, but it'll make your life easier. Okay, good, good. Tiger's mouth when you want the eyes. Staying connected is good. Here's a fancy way to do it. This is because when they go here, you are still connected, right? Hello, Agius? Agius? Welcome, welcome. So you're still connected if you do this, but it gives you the future follow-up of right here. So it's a little bit fancier way of doing it, but not a mistake. Yours isn't a mistake. It's fine. Okay, start surrounding the Blackstones. Double honey. Or connect. Since you're the attacker, you want to be the surrounder. So double honey. And they're probably going to try to do it back. You connect, they connect, and then you jump so you don't get surrounded. So you're trying to surround them, but you're also not going to get surrounded. So this is kind of like an idea of what can happen. But if you go here, then when they go right here, you see how your connection is not super safe compared to like right here where you have a lot more liberties. Small difference. This one's slow. This one is slow. You already have this space in this corner. You don't need more space right now. So your group is fine. These 3 stones are all by themselves. So for defense, run away. If you want to play aggressive defense, disconnect these black stones so that way you can run away while surrounding them. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Thanks for the follow, TK Pending.
TK_pending just followed.
I don't think you realize that you're surrounding these stones. I think that's the issue here. Because if we disconnect these guys from these guys, and then we disconnect these guys from these guys, black has two problems. So I think you are not realizing that you're surrounding. Okay. But you're abandoning these three. These three need some friends. That's good for defense. I like defense. Okay, this is a big move. I like defense. Defense first. Defense first. Okay. Block your base. Block, block. And tiger. Do the little shape for the eyes. You need to make sure that your group is strong. If you don't, and I get something right here, maybe I do something crazy like destroy everything. Connect. Connect your crap. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble, aren't you? Does something die this game? I'm having like a psychic vision right now that something right here is going to die. I don't know what it is that's giving me this vision, but I get the feeling. I mean, I wasn't wrong. Just your opponent screwed it up. I'm actually trying really hard because someone on YouTube actually asked me to try to explain in a way that's more beginner friendly. So I am making an attempt to still get the concepts across while still trying to be like understandable to beginners. So it's not. I'm happy that it is working. I think if I was black, I would go here, here to disconnect, go up to threaten these two, and then go this way to start threatening your whole thing. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so that one was good. The fact that you caught these was really good. Is this from doing, like, Go puzzles? Go problems? It was a really good catch. Seeing this is a really good catch, because now you capture the stone that is disconnecting all of your stones. So this is a very nice catch. This one's a little bit slow. If you're gonna go, because when you're on the fourth line, you're developing. When you're on the third line from the closest edge, it's kind of like shutting the door. It's settling. So with that in mind, this is the stone that wants to develop. This stone doesn't want to develop. So you should try to stop that one, not expand off of that one. It really depends on the video. So I try. If you want strategy, though, I recommend the Clossius approach series. Because I start from like a super beginner level and I try to introduce strategy from like the bare bones minimum, and then I work all the way up to like really strong games. It's really long though, because I really try to break it down. I took everything that I know and put it into a playlist many years ago. I probably know more now, but like it was about 50 hours of information. So starting from beginner level, maybe that will be helpful. Awesome. Awesome. I love hearing how much it helps people. Fix your cutting point. Fix the disconnect point. If you're connected and alive, then you should have nothing to worry about. Yeah. It can be difficult. But also on the flip side, if you simplify it too much, then people will be like, this is way too low level. Like, I want you to show off a little bit. So, and then if you try to get it a little abstract, a little away from the mainstream, then people get upset with you for changing the game. You know, like changing it to 9x9 so that way it's easier for beginners to follow. And then they're like, that's not real Go. That's not real. That's not Go. You need to get them off that as soon as possible. They shouldn't even look at that. They should immediately jump into the hardest part of the game. Oh, man. This is a thing. So if I go right here, how are you going to make these three work together? It is, but it's still like better to learn on. So what makes 9x9 complicated for the stronger players is all of the advanced life and death that can come up. But for beginners, they're just learning how to see liberties. The life and death doesn't matter. There is such a thing as too much. I do want to say that. There is such a thing as too much. You don't want to take forever. But like in the playlist I say, like, on 9x9, learn how to see your liberties, how to not miss Ataris. So that way you can see when you're about to be captured. And learn to see where you can be cut, disconnected. Those two things. Then you move up to 13x13. Then you're introduced to eyes. Like, how does something become alive, right? And how to invade. So once you get those concepts, then you can worry about spreading out and making a position. Some people do learn to swim that way. There are people that learn to swim that way. Connect your stuff. Be safer. Also, this is not that important. Like, break into this corner. See if you can break this corner. This is the J group, so you're going to die, but, like, you know, something better than that. Try it out. You never know. Like, what if I place a stone right here, and then right here, and then right here, and then right here, and then right here? Right? Right? What if I start doing stuff in there? You don't know. Try it out. Threat to escape right here. Threat to cut. You can even threat to escape right there. And then you can go here to try to bring it all together. This is another idea, right? So it depends on how many like threats can you get to get all your stones in there as fast as possible and then make them work together to live. Da 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 da. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and 4, and 5 cutting points in this section. It's asking to die. Yeah, I actually can teach people on a 5x5, which, fun fact, is a lot harder than you might think. I don't mean hard to teach. I mean it's hard for them to learn. Because any like regular Go player, you put them on a 5x5, they're like, this is stupid, black wins. Like, why would you do this? But I have taught plenty of people on a 5x5, okay? The amount of ways that they can lose is crazy. It really depends on the strategy. Like, theory-wise, I think the fundamental theories, absolutely. But some, like, abstract stuff, like Sabaki or leaning attacks, that's useless at 20Q. You don't need any of that at 20Q. You need the fundamentals. How to connect your groups. How to move without getting disconnected. How to live when you're surrounded. How to surround. Basically stuff like that. You don't need any advanced crap. You just need to learn all these basic things. Don't miss when you're about to be captured. Yeah. Learn all that stuff. Like this. Like, this is a prime example. Why are you jumping right here when there's a blackstone right here? And it goes, boop, you're disconnected. Oops. Oops. It's dangerous. You don't need to. Just keep black disconnected. Or better yet, connect your stuff and then get black disconnected. He's not strong, but it's better to attack with strength than to attack with weakness. So if you're going to attack these stones, you want to attack with a strong group. I don't know if this is going to work. This is... maybe works. Several ways they can go wrong, but let's see how it goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That one doesn't work, but what if I go a doom, you fix. A doom, you fix. A doom, I escape because I get here. Now you still capture those 4, but like... you left me an opening. What does this do? you just lost a stone. Just don't do that. Just go here. Then you threw the stone in here. Yeah, like just don't do it. This is unnecessary. These are dead, so everything of yours is fine. So move on. Let's go here, 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 and then just try to push all the borders and win the game. Oh, actually, disconnect these 2 guys. Look at all of that. Disconnect these 2 guys, and you're going to do so much better. Great fight. Hey, speaking of those guys. All right, there you go. See, black should have connected. Too many white stones. Don't want to fight. I wonder if you responded correctly. How good are your basics? All right, you know the ladder. Good. However, yeah, this is a little bit unnecessary. Actually, like, honestly, just go here. Just go here. There's nowhere to go. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. Just don't do it. Ladder's great, but I could just go here and then I guess nothing. I guess there's nothing. No, I can go here, 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 here. Ha ha! Gotcha! Just unnecessary weakness. Okay, and they resigned. Yep. Nice catch. Good job. Just be a little bit more cautious with the cutting points, I think. But overall, good game. You're spreading out, which is good. Yeah, this is what's going to lose you games, though. Like, having a string of stones that have a lot of cutting points. Like, you're not respecting these cutting points enough. Yeah, hopefully you find that helpful. Who else would like a game review? It is open reviews. You can also ask questions. Questions are welcome. Game review or questions? Emirates. Yeah, I think people underestimate how many ways you can screw up this position. Like, it seems really easy for black to win, right? You just do that and you win. But then you get people who do this. I've seen stuff like this happen in beginner games, okay? You don't understand. I have seen many mistakes. So yeah, I think it's very nice to level up. You play 5x5. Once you win one time, then you immediately move up. Now, once you understand, like, oh, a stone can be captured, you move up. But yeah, starting on 9x9 is fine too.
Review
I don't think
started.
it's that big of a deal. Oh, speaking of actually, speaking of board sizes, shops may go. No, fudge. Da-da-da-da. I am designing this, or I have designed this, and I have a sample coming into me in 2 weeks. It'll be here. And basically, this is a rollout mat. If I measured it correctly, these should be like usable. It has a 5x5, a 9x9, and a 13x13. And you can see right here it's beginner, intermediate, advanced. And that's positive reinforcement. And then once they get these down, then they can this is a mouse pad. I do plan to like show the quality. Yeah, TK, you can get a review. I do plan to show the quality as soon as it comes in. I have ordered a sample. I hope everything's correct. I tried to make these approximately 0.9 inches apart, as Wikipedia has said. But we shall see when it comes in if it's sized correctly. But hopefully it is. And if it is, then I think this will be a really nice teaching board. This should be as big as those like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering mats that you see. It should be the same type of thing. Okay. I'm already reviewing it. Cool. I need to update that. It goes to the same location, but the URL is technically wrong. But the URL does redirect to the new store. Stream Elements gave up on their merch store. I'm trying to play a game. 3-3 is a little... Oh, you're black. Never mind. Surround! Surround! Boom, boom. Fixed cutting points. Neoprene, I don't know the word you're talking about, but when you're talking about like chip games, you're talking about like the type of material used on poker boards, I'm assuming? Or poker tables? Okay, these 3 stones are being disconnected. So we have 2 problems. So let's start fixing stuff. It's the mat material. Yeah, I thought that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. That's what I thought you were talking about. But I did not know that word specifically. Yep, perfect. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yep, get the eye shape. Okay, now these 4 guys need friends. Okay, run away. Yep. I would expand first. Probably here, because you do have a little bit of an opening right there. So I'd probably go a little bit further. Or maybe I'd try to exchange here. No, this is better. This is better. Try to exchange and then like go here or something. Now you're strong, alive, and white is floating without any like eye shape. Hello, cinnamon goats. How do you join the queue? You can use the Clossius coins in the bottom left of chat, the little gold coin. Okay. Good. Good. Connect. Yep. Okay. And surround. Very nice. Okay. Here is very good. Ooh, tempting. It might be too much. Let's see. If I go here, disconnect, and then here, and then here, and then here, 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 here. But what if I exchange here first? And then I go... Looks like there's multiple answers here. What's the easiest? This one? This one, and then get a ladder going. Which, if you're doing Go problems on sumegodragon.com, this is a squeeze ladder. Anyway, tempting, but understandable. It's difficult to see. I would definitely go right here. This stone wants more liberties. Okay, good. Oh, no. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay, but, like, you're not checking this. That is a problem. What? What in the world? Connect your stuff! Connect your stuff! Did you miss that you were about to be captured? You still connect, but little bit unnecessary difficulty. You can block. Because when they go here, you go here, you still have another one. When they go here, then you connect. So you can block. Ah, that doesn't do anything. White is tricking themselves. So, very good to surround. I want to say technically you can go here, here, here. I am wrong. I am wrong. I am wrong. You cannot trap those. Okay, what you did is good. It is correct. Fix stuff. Fix, fix, fix. Fix and everything will work out. Better connection here. This is a good move though. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm overthinking it. Okay, okay, okay. Everything lives. Probably don't need that one anymore. So turn, play. This stone isn't disconnecting white in any way. And it doesn't hurt you at all to give it up. So that stone doesn't matter. Okay. This one you don't need. You're fine. So, big move. You can also go here, threatening this. So, if you get into an argument with the wife, as long as she gets you fixed, everything will work out. What? What? What am I being quoted out of context? Don't do this. Oh, you're an IQ. Maybe you can handle it. Okay. Ooh, this would be a really good extension now. Maybe even like go here. Like look at this framework that you're building. You're super solid and connected, and you're controlling a large area. So I think that would be very nice. This is reasonable because you're attacking this white group. I want to say the vital point is here, but I'm not positive. So yeah, I'm gonna say your move's pretty good. Yep, 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 yep. Don't die, don't die. What the fudge? What in the world? Why just like kill themselves left and right? What in the world is happening? White is on a suicide rant. What the heck? Can you die? If you do nothing, here, 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 here. Yeah, you can die. Okay, okay, okay. So then let's live. Make sure that we're alive. And then when white lives somehow, that's dead. When white does something to live, then you can come back and do this. So, in other words, you have two groups that can die. That you can kill something, basically, if you played correctly. Not dying is good, though. Not dying is good. Don't need it. Just go here. Just go here. Don't need to give up a stone if you don't need to. Yeah, I think you missed an opportunity. At this point, it's really difficult to trap this group, so just profit. Just get some cash, get some cash, get some cash, get some cash. Don't die, though, but, like, get some cash, because there's no... You're not going to be able to kill it, right? And it's the second half of middle game. There's not really much else to get control of. So it's time to cash out. Ooh. Very exciting cut. You might die, but I think you're going to be okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, that one's not needed. That one's too much. You need to live. You need to live. You need to not be dead here. If you're not dead here, everything is amazing. Nope, nope, don't do that one, don't do that one. Go this way. You should win the race, but this is like, you have to play perfectly here, which is very dangerous, because perfect is not like this level. This is a really dangerous fight. I think the big problem here is you're not noticing that these guys are weak. That is the big key. Yeah, you tunnel visioned. You tunnel visioned. Because you're only seeing that white can die. You're not seeing that you can die. Oh, no. Okay, let's count. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you lose. You can't win it. That doesn't gain any liberties. You're going nuts now. Actually. What if white tries to save this? How many is it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go here, white goes here. I go here, white goes here. I go here, white goes here. I go here, white can't connect. And you win the game. Interesting. And if white connects to save it all, everything dies. Dawn players can count to 4. What is that song? Like, I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. That's what a Dawn player is. We can just count to 4. We can count to 4 liberties and capture races. Oh, so basically, if you had played it out, you would have won. That's unfortunate. Really difficult and confusing capture race, but if you basically had played it out, you win. Capture races are confusing. I'm going to say you kind of got yourself into a situation that like required perfect play, so it's probably too dangerous. I think you attacked with too much weakness. You didn't need to be this weak. Your attack was very good, but once you get cut right there, you need to start focusing on defense. You need to start gaining the liberties, because if this turns into a capture race, you need to make sure that you're strong here. I want to say that's probably the issue. Yeah, I want to say that's the issue. I will say another issue is you didn't notice that this wasn't alive. So you're having trouble seeing every group simultaneously. You did have a very nice attack, so that is good, but probably you need more practice, because it looks like you're struggling to keep track of every single group on the board, even though you're attacking very strongly, but if you can't keep track of all of it simultaneously, then it all comes crumbling down. Yeah, hopefully you found the review helpful. Playing black. Cinnamon goats. Who are you?
Review started.
Goat of Cinnamon. Are you still here? You know, I bet you someone's had a goat named Cinnamon. Like a gray, sandy looking goat. And they named it Cinnamon. It probably screamed at them. Okay, you are still here. Cool. You were black. You did say that. I immediately forgot. I'm sorry. I did want to confirm that you were here, but you literally told me, like in the comment, you're playing black. And then I opened it and I saw that neither one was Cinnamon and immediately forgot that you said that. I looked for your username and deleted everything prior to that information. Always put a stone right here. If you get that response, you're already happy. You don't even have to do anything else. It's just good for you. And if they do this, you don't have to do anything. You just leave it there. And anything that happens on the left side of the board is gonna mess with this stone. So always leave a stone there. The stone will pay for itself. You don't need this at all. Your group is already fine. Like, legit, just leave. Just leave. Do something else. You could go destroy their position. So, boom, boom, and then here. That's a possibility. You could build your own position. This is how you die. This is dying. Oopsie daisy. Okay, lesson learned, lesson learned. Gotta learn more about this variation. Don't 3-space. Either go 4-space or go 1-space. 3-space, you're asking to get into situations you don't know how to handle. Do you know that there's 2 ladders to keep track of here? If you don't just immediately know that, 3-space is going to get you in trouble. I don't know, maybe it's fine. But, like, that's a 6-space extension, and this is a 3-space extension. And normally you want 1 or 5, so feels a little bit awkward, but whatever. I guess maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Don't do that. You definitely want to pincer. Pincer the stone. Attack with a position. There is a weakness. Attack it. You almost never attach to the approach with the start point. You pretty much never do this. This one's technically okay, I believe, but 90% of the time this attachment's incorrect. I want to say it's okay because it's flat, but like still, I don't like people building the habit of playing that move. You're not after the corner, so you probably want to do that, and then that, and then that, and then that. You are after this mountain with the snow. And then there's the sun. And it's shining down on the mountain, and then the snow melts. I don't know, I got lost in my little art. Still want this move. It's just nice to have. Because if your opponent gets it later, you have annoying shape. And you get it for free, so may as well. I like it, I like it. You are leaving a cutting point. Don't push from behind. Jump when you can jump. So, this is a ladder. So it's trapped. So you cannot get cut. So therefore, you can go faster. Don't push from behind if you can go faster. What in the world is this move? I don't know what that is. Just fix. Or go here. And if they cut, you go boom, 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 fix. Look at all that influence. This is a little bit awkward. This always makes me laugh. They're like, I'm going to play on that dot. I don't care if it's a good move or not. I'm going to play on the dot. That is where I want to be. Oh, man, this dot distracts so many people. Just surround it. Cap. Just surround it. Well, that's a way to surround. That is a very large way to surround. Not impossible. A little, like, much. You normally want to be tight on a surrounding move because you want to choke them, like keep a grip tight when you choke. Because a loose choke, maybe they get away. So you have to keep the grip tight when you're choking out a group. But it's interesting. It's a fun plan. It's a fun plan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Two space. You know what two spaces have? Cutting points. What do you want to do? Separate them in your moyo. Oh, it's so tempting. They can't get out this way. Start attacking. You've already got them surrounded. Okay, how surrounded do they need to be before you start cutting them and attacking them? It looks like that. Surrounded. Okay. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. If you can play the vital point, play the vital point. And this one's okay because you sacrifice it to make it a false eye. Actually, you don't even have to sacrifice it. Never mind. I'm just stupid. Like, it just lives. Okay. So, yeah, just do it. Just do it. Like, just take the eye. Remember, the way to make an eye, too many stones on the board. Okay. When you need an eye, it is a 1-point jump into a tiger's mouth into the eye. This is how you make an eye. So the vital points are usually their moves. So you take away the 1-point jump, you take away the tiger, you take away the eye, wherever that is. So when you get back to your move, you see how they're making 2 tigers? Take that away. That is the vital point. What the crap? That is the vital point. That's how you take the eyes. Go here first to threaten the eye, but I don't know. Oh, that is brave. Just go here. No, because then they live. I'm wrong. Ignore me. I mean, it's cool. I highly doubt it's gonna work. I don't see this white group dying, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I can't imagine this white group dying, though. You're basing the entire game on killing, and killing is like the hardest thing to do in Go. Killing your opponent is the hardest thing to do in Go. Killing yourself is the easiest thing to do in Go. Like, usually groups are dying, not because the opponent is killing them, but because they kill themselves. They're like, I'm never going to defend this thing ever. That is how the group dies. But intentionally killing something that your opponent is actively trying to save is usually difficult. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. What? Are you trying to do this? If you're doing this, just do this. You're gonna die. Too much. Maybe make your eye first. And if they get out, you just cut. So they have to respawn, right? But then they live, which means white can live at any point after this, right? So white just goes here. What white did. Okay, I understand. But you can't kill yourself to do it. That's greedy. Like, once it fails, it fails. Just don't die. Once it's failed, it's failed. The bigger problem is don't die. Why? This does nothing. This is completely wasted move. It literally does nothing. White can't cut you. Yeah, that was a nothing move. I think you're gonna die regardless, but you know. So basically the same problem as Amaranth's. Maybe it's just a 9-key problem. When you're in a fight, keep track of every single group. This is why I say, like, defend yourself first. Because if you're following the Clossius approach, you'll naturally have the advantage in the fight because you'll be attacking with a strong group. But if you try to attack and you're trying to keep track of 3 different weak groups simultaneously, then it's very easy to trip and forget about one of the groups. It's very easy for it to blow up in your face. Now, messing up a kill doesn't immediately lose you a game. Dying can immediately lose you the game. So if you're going for the kill, double check your weaknesses and then go for it, because if it fails, it's not the end of the world as long as you don't die. But if you die trying to kill, everything's gone. Everything is gone. I don't know how you can win this. I think you're screwed. Crosscut? I don't know. Gamble? Pray? I don't know. Have you tried religion? Maybe that'll get you out of this mess. I don't know. I don't know how you get out of this. Peeps? Maybe? I don't know. I think the game's over. I don't see how you can win this game anymore. Oh, you died again. Optimism. See, this... yeah, this is optimism. This is denial. Optimism and then denial. That's what that is. All right. Who's next? Who is next? Also open to questions if anyone has questions. You just need more practice with fighting. No, today's not a lesson. I honestly think you just need more practice with the fights. It look like you and Amaranth both were the attacker, right? Okay, and your game was a little bit worse because you tried to base the entire game on killing instead of profiting. Profiting is a lot more reliable to win. Surrounding was fine. Like it was I would have been a little bit like tighter about it, but I would say the big thing is make sure you profit. Don't base the entire game on killing. It's fun to kill, but it's unreliable. Then, when you are attacking, especially when you get close to killing, double check your weaknesses. That is how the kill fails in the worst case scenario. Yes, I intentionally did that today because today's kind of an off day. It's not a lesson day. So I decided to promote Go in another category. Yeah. Yeah, Bats is promoting some Mega Dragon. Hopefully he said nice things. I wasn't able to watch the stream today or yesterday. I've been trying to like keep the stream like tabbed while I'm working. Board game. We are in the board game category. I will prioritize beginner and DDK reviews, but if you have a game and there's no one else putting up a game, then I will look at it. But I am prioritizing the weaker players. I literally added that the day after he said that. Literally the next day. Like, if we go to some Mega Dragon. If he has it been the last 2 days that he said it? Because literally a week, several days ago, I think last week, he said it, and I immediately added it. 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? It might have been two. I thought it was like 3 or 4. I thought it was like 4 days ago that I don't know. Look, the days blend together. I code 24/7. Beats me. I don't know. But yeah, it's added. It's here. I even added little click sounds. Little clickety clicks. I really like the sounds. I have spent a not small amount of time getting the sounds to work, and I'm still trying to get them to work. Because for some little reason, it doesn't want to work on mobile. And by that I mean it delays. It has lag. Part of it's my fault, apparently, because some people told me that I was coding it in a bad way. But you know, if it would just work how I wanted it to, regardless of how bad my coding skill is, then it would be much better. But no, I have to, like, I was working on that today and I didn't finish. So I'm gonna have to keep working on it tomorrow. But I'm trying to get the audio to not lag on mobile, while also not screwing up the audio on desktop. I have a lot of stuff I still gotta get done. I have been slowly adding tutorials. I don't know if you guys noticed. And I don't mean like how to play tutorial yet. That's still a ways away, which is important to get to, but not quite yet. Mostly it is, oh, I gotta do this in private browser. Mostly it is like what you're looking at tutorials. No, I don't want... Oh, because I'm typing tutorial instead of Mega Dragon. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, now when you open it and select or whatever, you have a little pop-up right here that tells you. Because apparently these buttons are invisible to the naked eye. It doesn't matter that they're here. They'll be looking right here and like, how do I undo? How do I restart the problem? I don't know what to do because people don't read words. Okay, words don't exist unless you stick it in front of their face. And then I have to tell them what color it is to play. Because not only bats, several people have missed that this is right here. Telling you this is the color that you are. And so they'll be like, what color am I? I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So I added it literally right here. This is what color you are. It's always black to play. Always this color. I don't know. I literally like spell it out at this point. Plans for adding recent pro games? Yes, but not anytime soon. I've really got to make sure the Go puzzle feature is like good before I try to do other stuff. And I think I need to add playing a game before I add recent pro games. Because if you have like a beginner getting on there, I want them to be able to solve puzzles and learn the rules of the game, like how to play. And then I want them to be able to play against a beginner bot. Maybe like some sort of 25Q bot. Not like a random, like I got the random bot, but like something that can kind of play. To let them learn the rules of the game. They get to play a level 1 bot and then work their way up to maybe level 5 bot. Basically, let's see. What is it? Clossius.itch.io. Basically what I did for the Capture Go bot many, many years ago. I need this level of bot, except it needs to be able to play the game, not just Capture Go. Right, that's why I'm not doing it until I get the Smego problems done. Like, it needs to, the puzzles are the main feature, so I have to make sure that is good and smooth. Yeah, this is a little capture go bot. So the first level is just really random. But the highest level actually can try to capture you. And if you're not careful, the highest level is supposed to capture you. I don't know. It was kind of buggy. It's many years ago. Let's see. Let's put it at level 5. Ah, gotcha. See, it extends itself, and if you start playing like a beginner, it'll start trying to do stuff. It even, I don't know if I taught it ladders. I think I was either teaching it ladders or about to teach it ladders. Let's see, if I go here, does it ladder me? Not quite, not quite. Gains liberties, defense first. What if I go here? Okay, it attacks these two. Attacks this one. Now it should capture me. No, it's supposed to capture me. What are you doing? I was complimenting the bot. I had faith in the bot, and it has let me down. Yeah, get them to play Catago. I'm actually really stuck. I don't have to make this decision yet, but my brain naturally likes to wander to future features, and I'm really stuck if I want to build my own like baby server like GoQuest, or if I want to actually hook it up to OGS, force them to make an OGS account, and then let them play these computers on like my server. Like I can set it up to where you can play these bots on Smego Dragon. And some of these are really good for beginners. Like I really think they're good, but that also forces them to make an account on OGS. It forces me to be reliable on another software. I don't know. My brain likes to wander to and go back and forth between which one would be better. But right now, I really am trying to stay focused on the Smego part, the Go puzzle part. Yeah, any other questions? Anyone want to review? Game review or questions? Have you guys been watching the new player that's been streaming in the evenings? Trevor, I think. What in the world is that? Looks like he's not live yet, but the dude, the 20Q that's been streaming every night. He's been pretty consistent. He's been streaming every night, as far as I've seen. Questions or game reviews? Yeah. Either send me the link, or if YouTube won't let you, send me your username and tell me which game it is. One thing that changed in the recent update, it can no longer look at the problems by doing level categories. It's going to do categories level. Okay, why is that different, Crispy? I'm not quite... It sounds like it gets the same result. Sogonitis, I believe, is a Dawn. Oh, no. What is this? Am I just mixing up usernames again? Then also DDK Dawn. What? Priority is DDK though. You're messing around. You're sandbagging account. That's what you're saying. Messing around is your sandbagging account. That is because I don't have enough problems on the site. If the level is not there, it means problems don't exist at that level. So like, for example, if I click study and then click capture, right? It only goes to level 2. That's because I don't have enough puzzles that go beyond that. And honestly, you can't really have a pro level capture problem. It's not a thing. So some of them, if they're not there, then they don't exist on the site, unfortunately. One of the things I need to do is build an SGF editor to allow people to upload problems to the library. And I'm trying to think of a good, reliable way to do that. But that is in the to-do list of things that I need to do, which is allow people beyond just me to upload games.
Review
To
started.
upload problems. Sorry. Upload problems. Because I can't upload thousands of problems. Yeah, I've designed several Samego on the site, especially the beginner ones. The entire Joseki category is like my invention, right? I don't think anyone else has done that. I think Guo Juan might have some. But like the entire freaking corner variations, like the corner Josekis, where is it at? Opening, no, not opening basics, because that one I'm still struggling with. Joseki, J. Or is it corner pattern? It might be corner pattern. Corner life and death, corner pattern. Yeah, the corner life and death, single digit cues, you need to do it. Yeah, the corner pattern I basically invented. It's like, hey, how do you make this pattern up here? You approach, you make a base, right? Corner Joseki, yeah. How do you make this pattern? And it teaches you like the opening patterns. Oh, fudge. I already screwed it up. Approach. And it actually gets into it gets into some difficult ones. Like you get to level 6. Yeah, do that one. Get to that one. Oh yeah. Like I can't design the hard puzzles. I can't. The corner puzzles are pretty easy. I just put the variation. I'm like, hey, get to this variation. But if you're talking like puzzles, I believe I can only do like level 0, 1, and 2 of my own designs. I can't design beyond that. But yeah, I've designed several for beginners. I legit need to. The plan is to put together an entire beginner like book set of puzzles that will hold their hand through all the introductory stuff like capture, 3 space I, 5 space I, 4 space I, how to end the game, how to block a border, how to watch a second line cut. I want to make it a handheld experience to walk them through those things. The zoom functions, I'm between fixing or not fixing. So the zoom function zooms in on the problem. Now what the thing is it's always trying to center the problem on the screen. So I'm debating whether or not I want all the problems to get to the edge and limit itself like this, or to center the problem always. I'm not sure which one I want. Because the gap looks weird, but once you're getting into like a rapid flow, having them always in the center is quite nice. Because you can just keep your mouse there. But if it annoys people, I think I'm going to have to fix it. Yeah, I'm not sure what is better. Like the whole point is to zoom in on the problem though. But I do have a bug about the full board problems, like the Josekis, it likes to still zoom when it's a whole board, and it needs to not zoom. When it's a whole board go problem, it needs to not zoom at all. So I have to fix that. But that is its purpose. What the heck? Okay, are you black or white? I actually forgot who I was reviewing for. Whose game is this? And are you black or white? Playing as black. Okay. But you're not Tyler. Hey, Nerve! What's up? Draw the walls and white stones. What? Yeah, my focus and priority is beginners and double-digit Qs, while still, like, trying to satisfy the single-digit Qs and Dawn players. But I would say 65% of my effort is making it double-digit Q and beginner-friendly. Probably 25% for single-digit Qs and like 5 to 10% for non-players. Right? That's kind of like, that's in my brain, that's kind of how I'm trying to do it. And I'm trying to make it all look good together. Okay? It's really hard to make everything work together. When you get touched, just Nobi. Just gain liberties. Don't worry about it. Crispy Toast, it's really, yeah, like, legit. I just have to say, don't zoom. Like, and I don't need to tag the problems. I do not want to add anything more to the problems, because I really want a tag system for categories, but even that I'm hesitant, which I really should have done. In hindsight, that was really a big mistake. But every time I add something to a problem, every problem on the site has to be updated to either have it or not have it, right? Whatever you're wanting to do, every single problem has to be capable of checking it. So if I have 5,000 problems and 500 of them are the bit open board and I need to tag it that way, who's going to go through those 5,000 to find the 500? Or who's going to, or am I going to run an algorithm to go over all 5,000 problems? And this is 5,000. This is the beginner number. Okay, it's supposed to get in the tens of thousands. And if I'm lucky, 100,000. Cthulhu, not at the moment. So yeah, got to be careful with how I do things to make sure it's scalable. In my mind, whenever I add a feature, I try to think, will this be applicable at 10,000 or 20,000 data points? Connect your cutting points. Not dying is important. Connect your cutting points. That, just freaking do it, okay? I don't care if this one's uglier, because, like, the habit is important. Building the habit is important. Okay, base. Go third line. Don't go fourth line. That's a good way to get tricked. Because this is a nasty sequence that you don't know how to handle. Okay, this is annoying. Don't need annoying. Just strong and you get to single digit Q. It's like magic. It's a magic trick. Strong and you're single digit Q. So to fix this, you want this move. Because now you have this double tiger to surround these. So the follow-up to your fourth line move is that one space jump. Okay, Shamari is big. Okay. I don't understand why you're going here at this timing. So first off, weaknesses. Want to fix that. White has ignored these, so you can pincer. Turn right here is big, so that way you can go right here. This lets you have either an escape route or a connection under. You can also peepity peep, boopity boop, boopity boop, and white is like uncomfortable. What the heck? Typically Tiger's Mouth is the answer. Like, you're not wrong. In this particular case, in the 9 space I, with the 9 in the corner, this one's technically safer. Good. Connect. Yep. Stay connected. And we're happy. That's not what we were just doing. This is how you die. If you don't want to push from behind, like you're like, I don't want to push from behind, blah, blah, blah. It's annoying, okay? You do not jump ahead and get 2 cutting points. You play a knight's move, like in chess, to have 1 cutting point. If it's only 1 cutting point, we have tactics for this, like a net. If you can net the cutting stone, then the knight's move is good. That is how you get ahead and move 2 lines instead of 1 line. So you move 2 lines instead of just pushing from behind. But you have to have that net. If you're bad at seeing nets, do net go problems. That's omegadragon.com. Connections are great. Oh my gosh. No. We need Dawn player clips where Dawn players do really stupid moves. Featuring bats. Oh my gosh, the amount of games he throws. It's fantastic. Like, I understand you can get really dumb on camera, but it's really funny to watch. Oh man, it's great. Okay, let's check this ladder. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. I lost it. There. My mouse slipped. There. Okay, you got it. Yeah, good job. Good reading. Da, and you win the game. GG. Okay. Sure. I don't know how you lose at this point. Don't touch things. Touching things makes both sides strong. You don't want to make that strong. Just fix and don't die, and you're up by like 30 points. Just don't die for the rest of the game, and you win. Good. Run away. Don't die. Just don't get surrounded. Surrounding groups that get surrounded can die. This is not helping you live. All I care about is not dying, and you win the game. Getting surrounded is how you die. Getting cut is how you die. Trying to kill is how you die. Just connect stuff. Connections are great. Don't underestimate them. Connections are your friend. Nice. Okay, so you've won twice now. Do you lose the game? You've won not quite 3 times. Do you lose this game? Is there anything else you do wrong? I don't think so. Oh, you almost did something wrong. Ooh, chicken move. Don't worry about the AI. I don't care about the freaking AI. Okay, so when they're in here, if you go right here, don't forget about the T1I. This is our favorite eye in the game. It takes 2 moves to get this eye. It's the fastest eye in the game that you can get. Don't forget about the T1I. If they take the T1I, you get a normal looking eye. So because you have 2 vital points, you're alive. It looks like you rushed the end a little bit. It's a bad habit. Because it's very easy to rush the end of games. Because you just want to finish the game. Your brain wants to turn off and stop working. It's a nice little end game trick. Dude, I hate the AI so much because beginners will get on and try to use it. And it's like, dude, like, it's a mistake 30 moves down the road, sure. Oh my gosh. It's not beginner friendly. It's like, yes, it's true, but it's also like very unhelpful. Now, with that being said, like, they don't know what to look for. This is why everyone needs to watch my videos and get lessons from me, because that way you'll know exactly what to look for and you don't have to rely on this crazy freaking robot. Okay? Numbers don't tell you how you're doing. Teachers do. You do. When you're reviewing at this level, did you watch your cutting points? Did you watch your opponent's cutting points? Did you watch groups that got surrounded? Did you miss chance to surround groups? Did you just do those things? That'll get you a single digit Q. Just cutting points and surrounding groups. Those 2 things, right? And then spread out. Just spread out, do those 2 things, and you're single digit Q. Yeah. Wait, you said the AI said you were losing? What? I think the score estimator is fine because double digit Qs don't know how to count, right? And that's fine. I think the estimate score button to see who's winning is more or less okay. Debatable, but it's something, right? Then you need to know who's winning. But you have the graph for that, so you don't even need to hit that button. But the AI saying, hey, you're winning or losing because of this thing that you would never see is not helpful. Like, what does it say? Where does it say it? K14. K14 is... Okay, tell me what I'm doing. You don't have premium. I can't... you don't need it. You don't need it. It's fine. I want you... Like, if you want to support OGS, I encourage. But you don't need the AI, okay? You don't need the AI. Support OGS to support OGS. If you want to support OGS and you want to support the server, support it. I encourage. $4 a month, support them. You don't need the AI, though. The AI is not going to do that much. The sawtooth on the graph is a good sign that both players missed something. Yeah, but it only matters if it's something you're capable of seeing at your level. The life and death problems are cool, but are they educational? That's the thing. Once you get to a certain level to understand the coolness of a Tsuji or something, or a tactic that the AI does, I mean, that's cool. Like, it's fun to see those tactics. But as an educational learning tool, I think it's actually harmful because the amount of people that don't know how to review their own game is incredible. Because this is a post-AI problem. Before AI, people had to review their own game. Looking as a score estimator or whatever is fine, but you need to like know what you can and can't handle. Like, oh, I'm losing because I got cut right here. That's something you can handle. I'm losing because of this 15 move life and death problem. Ignore it. It's useless. It's going to harm you. And here's the thing. Here's the thing you don't get any practice doing because of AI. You don't learn how to go through your game and find your own mistakes without any assistance. People do not do that anymore. Because before AI, we had to do that. We had to learn how to review our own games. We had to figure out, hey, I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong, so I'll look for things that are my level. Because if they're not your level, you're not going to notice that it's a mistake. But the AI will tell you every single mistake and overload you with all of your mistakes instead of just telling you the one or two that you need to remember for next time. I think spending just 5 minutes on a review without any assistance and try to just find 2 or 3 mistakes on your own. Don't be harsh on yourself. It's okay that you made mistakes. It's okay that you make mistakes. You're always going to make mistakes. If the game is 45 points or less at double-digit Q, it was a good game for both players. One mistake can change that whole result. I mean, if you play and never review, it's fun, and that's fine for the casual players. If you're trying to review, though, you need to at least learn 1 or 2 things from every game. Don't try to learn every single mistake. Like, maybe learn 1 thing in the opening, 1 thing in the middle game, maybe 2, and 1 thing in the end game if you got to it. And that's fine. Do that hundreds of times for hundreds of games, and I think it's fine. But if you go with the AI and it shows you every single possible mistake that you made, it's overwhelming information. Because as much as it sucks, double-digit Qs, pretty much every single move is a mistake almost. 95% of DDK moves, maybe 90%, are wrong. It's just true. That doesn't mean that they need to learn 90% of things all at the same time. You need to learn 1 thing at a time. If you're missing Ataris, learn that. If you're missing cutting points, learn that. Don't worry about a freaking giant life and death problem. Freaking learn how to not die. If your corner's dying in handicap games, because that's one of the first things you have to learn, is corner life and death. I died to my teacher in the corner like so many times in a row. It was so aggravating. But it was a learning experience, right? I had to learn how to live in the corner on a fundamental level. Now, I didn't get to the advanced life and death. It was just like how the 1-2 points work, how the tiger's mouth for eyes work. If you can't get out of DDK, usually a barrier. Everyone gets a barrier at the Q level somewhere. There's several barriers, and usually people like to pick their favorite. That's what I like to think about it. Ken in a second. The way I see it is Q players love to pick their favorite barrier. There's one at 20Q, there's one at 12 to 10Q, there's one at 9 to 7Q, there's one at 5Q, and there's a big one between 3Q and 1 Dawn. That's the biggest one. But sometimes players like to pick their favorite. And then that one, usually, it becomes, once, like, you're missing something fundamental, and then you completely screw up your fundamentals trying to not D-rank, that you have to basically rework your entire game to get back to what you need. So it's honestly better, if you're really stuck, it's honestly better to take like 1 or 2 ranks down and rework out the fundamentals. Technically, I would recommend getting a game reviews by stronger players or a teacher or something, because likely it's some mental misunderstanding that gets you stuck. Or some mental habit, like not being able to handle a loss. That is a common one. Usually it's single digit Q. Not being able to handle losing a lot. Go is very unforgiving. So if you can't handle losing a lot and be accepting of your flaws, it really will harm your improvement. So the way you think about losses matters, and making sure that all your theories are up to par. Usually, though, you're probably missing something. If you're stuck, that's when you get outside perspectives. And then you try to de-rank because you're likely you need to unlearn something and then go back up. Dude, my favorite was like 2Q. I was stuck at 2Q forever. How to arrive at a decision under time pressure.
Review started.
Correspondence is really bad about people teaching people. Second I lost. Yeah, I'm prioritizing the weaker players. I'm sorry. I'm gonna prioritize the weaker players. Dude, I really wish people. I can't stress this enough. Don't forget that Go is a game. You try so hard to improve that you stop playing games. That is so unfortunate. Let me just look at this account. Let's see. Herv, let's see. How many games are you playing? You've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've played less games than there are days in this month. At a minimum, you should be playing like 40 games. Oh, I wonder. I've been slacking off from coding sometimes and playing chess. Have I played more chess games? Because I don't care about improving at chess all that much. How many chess games have I played this month? Oh my gosh, I can't even like scroll down all the way. Yeah, look at this. Look at the amount of chess games I've played. Now, granted, Go takes longer. That's a thing. But you understand that when you care less, you play the game for the sake of playing the game. Have I played 40 games in 11 days? What? What is that? What is that about? 9x9 is fine. If you're trying to improve, you really need 19x19 after a certain level, like probably like 16 or 15Q, you need to be on 19x19. But if you're playing for the sake of having fun, I think 9x9 is perfectly fine. GoQuest is a great server for when you're on the go. But if you wanting to improve is making you play less than 10 games a week, I would rather you not improve and enjoy the game more. Play games for the sake of playing and having fun. You're improving to play the game better. But if you're not playing the game, then that's a problem, right? Like, what's the point of improving if you're not going to play? Dude, I've spent more time at 2Q than I did at every other rank combined. It hit me hard. I had a really big mental barrier about how to handle losses at 2Q. Because I was a teenager and it was like my first real, I can't improve without a lot of serious effort. And I had a difficult time learning how to handle that. Okay, what are we doing? Why high pincer? It's not like it's bad or anything. But you immediately didn't surround them. So it begs the question, what's the point of having a fourth line stone here? Okay. Surrounding them here is good. Connecting is good. That's not connecting. That is the opposite. Connect your crap and you're alive. Oh, this is... I kind of like take this for granted that you guys just don't read my mind. When you have stones like this and you're saying, oh, they're getting points, I want you to give 2 points for every stone of thickness. Okay? In your mind, I want you to give 2 points there. Let's actually connect right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, The cutting points are not points until they make enough liberties. 5, possibly 6. So black is clearly getting more when you do that. So when you're seeing that your opponent's getting third line territory and you're getting influence, give yourself 2 points for every stun of influence, and it helps you understand how the situation's going. There is an exception. When the center is done, there's all the stones in the center. The center is done. There's no more points in the center. They're not worth 2 points anymore. Okay, it has to be an open center, and then it's 2 points per stone. Connect. Oh my gosh. I cannot tell you how much I hate this shape. This Hane and Nobi. Oh, I hate this shape so much. 42. Just connect your stuff and you won't die. Well, you'll die a lot less. This is a little bit tricky. Let's think about this. This position right here wants an extension. Right? Black wants to extend to get control of this section of the board. Okay? But white also wants to extend from their knight's move to get control of this section of the board. So if you play right here, both players want this, white gets it first. So then play right here and threaten to get it first, so that way you are controlling the fight. If both players want a point, get it first. If one-sided is done before this, like near D10, D10? The fudge? What is D10? How many points would it be then? Like 8? There's nothing at D10. If a side was done before, I must have said something, but you're probably misunderstanding what I said, which is causing your question to not make sense to me. So it's probably a choice of words. So probably it's a wording thing. I have probably said something and it has gotten lost in translation. Because what the question you're saying doesn't make sense. Or whatever. Okay, go back to the set of sentence. Right here. All right. 1 to 5. Thickness, points. With the 2, thickness. Okay, thickness. And now. Assume the side of D10 was done. Okay, it's done. And white surrounds. Then now you're a weak group. No, now it's under attack. Because there's no counterattack, right? It's a solid wall attacking you. Not L13. No, white is attacking black. This is... Yeah, weak group is expensive. It's more like -5 if we're being... Like, if your defense is okay, then it's probably more like -5. But depending on the board. Yeah. The big key is realizing that this does not secure the left. This is not a secure left. Because I can do here, 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 and now look at my control of the center. Or maybe this makes more sense. But like, you have to legit have it secured. So yes, the wall will not have value, but all of those moves that white got on the left, I will get somewhere else. So it should be fine. Okay, nice. This is a very large move. All right. Question. Is this black's territory? Who wants to take a swing at it? It's not a trick question, or is it? Is this territory? It is not territory. It is not. I can go right here and this stone can live. I can play in here and live. I can do a lot of things in here and live. Heck, I can go right here, and if you go right here, I live in the corner. So, there's a lot of ways to live in here. Okay, then why aren't we doing this? Why does no one do this? Right? Or maybe this is a little bit... I don't know. Regardless, why am I not just doing this? Why am I not just making points? What if I told you that if you're trying to make territory, you are playing the game wrong? Yeah, we tell you to make a Melio or framework because that's how you win. We don't say make points in Gote and super small, super flat. P5 is a variation, but I think it's more when there's two, and that way you have the Miai to destroy. But anyway, neither here nor there. You win Go by making a positive exchange rate, not by making points. AI is wrong. AI will not win you the game. Okay? Unless you let the AI play for you, it will not win you the game. Imagine territory like money. Okay? You want money. Making lots of money is great, right? If I have a credit card, and that means I have $10,000, right? I have a $10,000 credit card. That means I have $10,000, right? Isn't that what credit cards mean? So if I have all of this cash, that's mine, right? I don't have any debt whatsoever, right? I'm not having something else cancel it out. So that must mean it's mine, right? No, your opponent is your debt. Okay? If your opponent makes something, it cancels out what you're making. In other words, it doesn't matter how much territory you have. It's irrelevant. What matters is how much more territory you have compared to your opponent. Okay? It's about the exchange rate, not about points. If I make 5 points and you make 0, it is better than if I made 20 points and you made 20 points. 5 is more than 20. Okay? So, when I play right here, I don't want territory. I want control. A framework is about control. Why do I want control? I want control so that way when you come in, I'm going to get 2 points at a time, and you're making like maybe 1 or 2 or 1 or something like that. I'm making a positive exchange rate every single move in here because I outnumber you. I will make more than you in this area. That is what I'm saying with this. Frameworks make positive exchange rates when the fight happens. You want a fight to happen in your framework. You want them to come in. You want to attack something. That is what a framework is for, is to attack and make a positive exchange rate. But if you try to turn that into territory, like let's say they play here and you're like, I'm going to block, and they play here and I'm going to block. They play here, I'm going to block, right? You've lost so much value. Okay? Rather than playing like right here. Just something simple, right? Or maybe something like this and then that. So just remember, when you are building a framework, you want them to invade. You're like, please, my door is open. Okay? If you murder someone in public, you're going to get caught. If you murder someone in the privacy of your own home and tell no one, That's how you get away with it. You want a positive exchange rate in your money. You want them to come into your house. Okay? You don't want money in debt. You want positive exchange rate. Framework is good for you regardless. You just have to learn to use it. Why did you use P3 example? P3 is a common invasion point to this move. Here, 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 and here are common invasion points to deal with the corner enclosure. These are ways to play in this area to minimize loss. Okay, that's what invasions are. Invasions and reductions are not positive exchange rates. Okay, they're accepting debt, but you're minimizing debt. You are minimizing your loss. That is what invasions and reductions are. You're saying, hey, this is going to get too big if I let it. Nothing else I do will affect this balance positively. So that means I need to minimize how much it is. And that's where you get into invasion tactics and reductions. So you see how black's building the quarter of the board and this white stone is getting nothing? This is how you win. Attack time. Oh, screw the HOA. You're crazy. You are crazy. I think I disagree with this statement. Okay. This looks like you're trying to get territory. That's a good way to attack. What do you want? So here's where you kind of switch gears and be clever. Now you do want territory, but you want it in Sente. Okay. You can only get this much cash right here. But right here, you can get a lot more cash. So let's attack it from this side. Let's attack it from the side that'll get me cash. Attack for profit. Honestly, the big problem with HOA and like squatters and stuff is that people are awful. And so they'll utilize loopholes and laws to be a bad person. That's pretty much what it is. A good person running an HOA can be very, it can be very good. But if there's so many laws that people can abuse them. Very nice surround. Perfect double Hane. And look at this profit. Shut the door. Okay. You only need 60 points to win. So here's like 15. Maybe 20. This, let's just draw lines of 5. 5, 10, 15. Don't have to be perfect. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We can estimate about 40. I would round to the nearest 5. Or you can count it exact if you know how. You would play K7. K7. 2-space jumps are less effective than Knight's moves at surrounding. Knight's moves are good for getting around and shutting the door. Your other one was K5. K5 doesn't shut the door. K5, I can get in. If it's done right, HOAs can be good. But it's just selfish people that mess up good things. Okay. If it cuts, it's good. If it doesn't, it's bad. Somehow it became good. I don't know how, but okay, whatever. Whatever. Cash out. You're gonna lose if you lose the profit, you get nothing. Is it still here? This stone kind of makes it weird. I want to go here, but this is too open. I want to say it's still a knight's move. This will shut the door. Not necessarily. Knight's moves are good for surrounding, and they have a cutting point. So if you have a good way to handle the cutting point, or you have the advantage in the fight, then the cutting point is fine. So knight's moves and hanes are good for surrounding when you need to surround something. They just have a consequence of cutting points. 1-point jumps are good for building because it is strong and you want to attack with strength. That's the difference. White is alive, fix your cuts. Don't keep trying to do stuff to something that's alive. Just start fixing crap so you have don't have problems in the future. I don't know what this move does. When they have a 2-space to 2-space, there is a weakness in a 2-space to 2-space. Okay? Don't do the shape. Mother fudge. Hate that home key. 2-space into 1-space. Okay, that is the strong way to move. 2-space into a 2-space, you have an annoying crosscut. Crosscut the center stone. Okay. And then sacrifice. I don't know. I don't think there's a name for it. Let's see. 2-space cross cut. And these are all the ways to handle a crosscut, so it's a good article. Crosscut F. Oh, 2-space jumps and extensions. Aha! Here we go. Yeah, 2-spaces have a lot of issues. There's a lot of 2-space issues. So 2-space into a 2-space has a cutting point. 2-spaces in general typically have cutting points, but it doesn't mean they're all bad. So try to surround if you can, and then defend. Well, no, I think I'm wrong. Okay, defense is good. I don't know if you're winning, but this is probably the correct fundamental move. But when you get strong, you're like, I want to do this, but I accept I have problems here. I accept that about my stones. They are weak, so if I try to go crazy, I might die. Look for your opponent's weaknesses. What if I target this stone and then I try to fight? What if I lean on something to get an exchange that will support my stuff so I'm no longer weak? Now I can attack like I wanted to. So I've accepted that I don't attack with weakness, but if I do something about it in Sente, then I can go back and do what I wanted to do. If you see Dawn players constantly going back and forth doing crazy crap, it's because both of them want something and they're not willing to let the other person have it. So they keep trying to do Sente exchanges back and forth. A lot of times you'll see like a 20-30 move sequence in a Dawn game where literally they're just trying to get one thing first. And they keep playing forcing moves and trying to out-surround each other in order to get one thing before the other one. Because getting one thing ahead is very valuable because you can control the flow. There's a lot of good reasons for it. And when you see a Dawn player facing a Q player, they don't need to do squat because the Q player always gives it to them. They're like, I'm going to get this big move. And they're like, okay, I'll play an empty triangle. And like, why do I do better against Dawn players? I don't die against Dawn players because the Dawn player doesn't attack you. Why would they attack when they have 100 points over here? Like, who cares about attacking if you won the game, right? You don't need to attack if you've already won the game. You attack to get ahead. If you're ahead, you don't attack. You seal, shut the door. Hello, Christophin. Like, if you want to win, care about the win percentage, not about the points. What creates the more secure, create a gap, get ahead, and then keep that lead. That's how you win. You don't need to increase the lead. You need to keep the lead. In other words, you fix everything, shut the board down, in the game, you're ahead. But also don't give your opponent an opening. If you play slow moves and you make a mistake, oops, they're back in the game. So if I go right here, do you have a plan for this? Do you have a plan for this double Atari? Because you have played a double peep move instead of playing a bamboo joint. I don't know if you have a plan. Let's check the cut. The cut is a net. It's unfortunate. Check the second cut. This cut is also a net. Unfortunate. Remember that there's Aji there and use it to help this area later, so we leave it alone. What do we want to do now? How about we poke the crosscut? We can poke the life and death here. We can try to get a ko right here to get 2 moves in a row over here. That's a great way to use this, by the way. I love this ko. Okay, people try to live in this corner, and I'm like, no, I want to die in this corner. Okay, I want you to have that corner. Give me 2 moves over here. Please give me 2 moves over here. I want that corner to die. 2 moves in a row is huge. Try to lose that ko. It's such a powerful 3-3 invasion if you create the ko and then try to lose it. It is such a good move. You really... I don't know what is happening here. Everyone's trying to die. What? You just walked. This is so much better than the ko. What happened here? How did this happen? I say, like, don't do this. This is bad. And somehow it gets a better result than the good move. I don't understand this witchcraft. Just block. I don't know. I don't know. It's very passive moves. These 2 moves that are just not good. Honey. You're AQ. You need to know this, honey. The Atari? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Please. Please. Give me all of it. Oh my gosh. Remember, that was their territory, right? Go back here. Go back here. How much did you lose? You call it... Like, there's nothing here, right? So at the end of this result, you lose, what, 5 points? And they lost the entire left side. Yeah, just remember that this Hane is not cuttable. This cutting point is a trap. You say it never occurs to you. You guys are single-digit Q, right? How does it never occur to you? This is what this is. What do you think this is? Oh, you're 11 Q. Okay, time to learn. You guys see this pattern all the time, though, right? Josekis are just shapes. Josekis are just shapes. Okay? They are not rules. They are shapes. Why have you not tried to cut right here in your games? Copying the AI Joseki is a good way to never improve. Don't copy, study. Why do you not do this? It's literally a cutting point. You in the top left, you were worried about the cutting point. Why didn't you worry about this cutting point? But why is it not good? Why is this one perfectly acceptable? I know. It's a rhetorical question. But I'm trying to make like the point of there's all the middle game shapes can be found in Josekis. Like all the middle game's tactics or movement, you can find them in Josekis. You do better posture. Yeah, this same concept. Sack the stone and get the outside. That's how it works. I don't understand. Like, did you, like, brainwash them or something to just kill themselves? What on earth? How did you do this? Like, I don't know, maybe Nobi's better, but still. Like, how did you possess your opponent to just kill themselves? Poke the tigers. Okay. Be like a... Oh, crap. What's that dude's name? The crikey dude. What is... Fudge. The one that died many years ago? Ah, I can't remember his name. Man, I can't believe I can't remember his name. The Australian... Is it Steve Irwin? Yeah. I think it's him. Yeah, Steve. Do what he does and go poke the tiger. Poke the dangerous thing. That's how you kill. How do you think our ancestors learned how to deal with stuff? They let their parents go touch things, die, saw how they died, learned from it, and then killed them a different way. I don't know. I'm making up crap at this point, but still. Be like Steve and poke the tiger. That's how you kill. Play the Steve move. Oh, look, you poked the tiger. This one has 2 cutting points, so it's a little bit more dangerous. The empty triangle had 0 cutting points. Was it a manta ray? I forget the exact animal. I remember reading about it a long time ago. But he drowned, right? Am I wrong? Gotcha. Oh. Oh, okay. You make all your money handling gators into... Ouch. Yeah, I never watched it. I don't want to watch people dying. It's not a fun YouTube video. But watching groups die. Yeah, so this is why single digit queues are single digit queues. This is what prevents people from improving. Okay? Just don't die. If you can't make it to the end of the game, why are you trying to win? If you can't make it to the end of the game, why are you even trying to win? Get to the end of the game without dying, then you can worry about winning. I don't see why you just... I think you're trying to... I think this is what you want. This is probably what you're after. Actually, no. Maybe this one's better. Yeah, this one's better. Maybe. I don't freaking know. Everything kills it. It's hard to not kill it. Just connect stuff. This is why you're single digit queue. That's fantastic. That is a fantastic title. Dude, I try not to kill things, and people find a way to kill themselves. This doesn't make sense. Oh, you're trying to get these 5 points. Okay. Don't do that. Let's see. Endgame. Well, there's a cutting point right here, which is something, maybe. But let's go here. Here. Here, here. Can't do that, unfortunately. Here, here. Maybe here's Sente, not sure. And then we can go back and do all this. Oh, sorry. It was in the wrong order, so I wasn't following the letters. Dude, I can only do the alphabet in one direction, okay? That's how my brain works. I cannot do the alphabet backwards. Uh-oh. No, don't you die. Don't you... No! Why would you do this? Just don't die. Cutting points. It's a secret to attack and defense at Q level. Just cutting points. Okay. 3Q to 1 Don is literally just, if I go here, he goes here, I go here, he goes here, I go here, I die. So don't do it. It's reading a ladder before playing it out. New parents looking at their child. Stop trying to die. Stop trying to jump up. What? Okay, this one kind of makes sense. Did White read the capture race and was like, I can't die? Well, I was like, okay, if we do this, I win the capture race. White's wrong. Okay, maybe White's right. Hold on. There. No. I can Atari first. Dadgummit. There's no way White had planned. This is complete accident, right? There's no way. Maybe. But I don't see the best of reading from Q players past move 70. Usually past move 70, they drop 2 ranks. Maybe not. It's unfortunate. Oh, wow. Whole game from cutting points. If you just don't die when you're in a winning position, you win the game, right? Whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. Just connect. 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 Ladder and stay connected. Just connect everything and you win, right? There's no way that you're going to lose this game. Wow, that is closer than I thought. What do I know? But yeah, dying. It's not very effective when you're trying to win. Oh, not quite. You confused yourself. Here. That's how you block everything. Yeah, you confused yourself. Did you die again? – Oh no. This isn't even like an I, right? Are we even reading? I'm like, is white reading? How do you make an I right? Oh man. If you want to get to Dawn level, or at least close to Dawn level, just don't mess up your knowledge, right? If I give this to you as a life and death problem, you can solve it. So just solve it before you make a move. That's all you have to do. That is single digit Q. Usually. Most of the time. Probably. If it's something that you can solve, then why aren't you solving it? 3Q to 1 Dawn is literally that question. It's 3Q to 1 Dawn. It's just literally like, you know what the answer is. You just have to look. Don't guess on a math test. You're trying to do addition, and to get to Dawn, you need to do multiplication. You know how to do multiplication. You just have to freaking do it and not guess. That's 3Q to 1 Dawn. Stop trying to solve multiplication test with addition. Just think about it. Think, and you'll realize this is nothing. This move does nothing. Does not help you in any way. And this is like all of Q level does this stuff. Especially past move 70. I mean, if you add enough, doesn't it become like a square? I don't know. That was probably a dumb joke. Legitimately, come on. All we have to do is freaking what? Here and black is dead? It's impossible for black to live. We just look for our cutting point and is dead. 1, 2, 3 game deciding moments that are decided by sequences that you have the ability to read. Now I'm giving you crap, but this is like all of the Q level is this. Just see what you know. Just look and read it and then play. Don't look, read one thing, and then play. Look, read, check the pattern, check the counter, check the cuts, check the liberties. I don't know. It's just, in my mind, I think this is solvable by a single digit Q by itself. But in my mind, I also think single digit Qs don't read past one sequence. They read the first thing that looks like something. And they don't even read it all the way through. It just looks like it might be something and they play it. This is silly. This is stupid. Okay? Single digit Q. You know this is going to die. If you go right here, you should know it's going to go over there. Like, you just know. But you played it anyway. Like, not you specifically. I'm just saying in general, in a general sense. You in a general sense. Why is this move played at all? You don't need 10. You need 5. 5 moves is Dawn level. You can read 5 moves and see all the branches, solve a 5-move life and death problem, solve a 5-move cutting point. Okay? If you can read 5 moves and all the branches, you're a Dawn player. Dude, the amount of cutting points in Goose to Suji's at the end of the game is really funny. The amount of games that get decided in Dame. It's so painful, but it's one of those you have to die to it to understand how important it is. Sometimes you just have to get punched in the face. If you want to learn how to fight, sometimes you just got to get punched in the face. And I feel like that's the in-game cutting points. And the people that get strong are the ones that understand how much it hurts to get punched in the face, but still move forward to fight anyway, instead of just like running away. No, I guarantee you this was played in a second and then realized. This is playing without thinking. And then realized, But instead of Tanuki, they keep playing locally. This is tunnel visioning. Yeah. Yeah, it's tunnel visioning. This is something that's actually a mental thing. This is actually really hard to improve. Okay? Once you make a mistake, stopping yourself is very important, and it's really hard to build that skill. It's so difficult to stop yourself once you've started falling down like a mistake rabbit hole. But not stopping yourself doubles the amount of damage it does. Once you realize you make a mistake, if you stop, you minimize the damage. But if you can't stop yourself, you usually double the value of the mistake. And that one's really hard to fix, right? That one's not easy. That's completely mental, though. It's all discipline. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fair. No. Okay. I'll give you this one. Why aren't you following it up? And now it's done. You got one more move in there. Is this Sente? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, this is something I see all the freaking time. Connect, okay? And if you don't need eyes, connection's better. Don't give all these co-threats. Don't give the co-threats. No, I don't think Black could do anything else. I think you're fine. Usually I would do this, though, after, like, Dame is filled. Like, save this until it works. Okay, because you don't gain anything by not doing it. Or if you do it and you get the forcing moves, cool. But if you get the forcing moves and don't do it, it's just as valuable, but you give yourself a chance for a goose to Tsuji. You give yourself a chance for your opponent to misread. So it's being clever about your Aji instead of just doing it. Dude, our brains love to autopilot. I mean, just look at driving. I don't know how many of you like live in countries where you have to drive on a regular basis, like on a daily basis. But if you're driving on a daily basis, your brain just autopilots. And you just completely forget where you're going. And you'll start going to the path that you normally go through. So if you drive to work a lot, and then you try to drive on the route to work, but you're meaning to go somewhere else, your brain will try to autopilot and send you to work. No, this is true. Our brains need to autopilot. Okay? It is very essential to being alive. But in Go, you have to stop that instinct and think it through. Because Go is a thinking game, not an autopilot game. Go is not a reaction game. Go is a thinking game, so it takes a different type of mindset. This is a co-threat. Don't do these things. Maybe as a double co-threat, it's fine. If it's a double co-threat, sometimes it's okay. I don't think you thought this through. I don't think you thought this through. Okay, actually, no. I understand I understand what you read. I understand what you read. That makes sense. You read this connect. Okay, that I understand how you got to that conclusion. White just goes here though. Okay, white did. Oh no. Okay, this one is too much. I know you know this one. This one's denial or laziness. I don't know which one it is, but this one's too much. Clearly this one is below your level. This one is understandable. I understand how you read it. This one is just throwing a fit. What do you do? What could you possibly do? Blackface. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell Atari? Oh my gosh, laziness. Laziness. This is what I mean. Pass move 70. Players drop 2 ranks. If you want to turn a game around, pay attention. Past move 70. Second half of middle game and end game. Take your time and freaking pay attention. Double check things. There's so many openings in your opponent's play, and your play if you're not paying attention. Past move 70. You might think you're paying attention, but if you're playing quickly, then you're giving a lot of openings, a lot of moves like these. This is like -5 points potentially, because you lose an entire move. I'm trying to advertise Go in the board game category. I had the day off. It's not a lesson, so it's a fun stream. So decided to advertise. Nah, just chatting's too overpopulated. It wouldn't work well. What are you guys doing? Like this move and this move. Or 8Q. 8Q. This is like 15Q. This is what I mean. This is why people, like, it's not just you. I'm giving you so much crap because I'm looking at it, but it's not you. It's so many people at this level. So many people. This is so simple. I'm criticizing. I'm criticizing this move and this move. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm criticizing. Oh man. There's so many points you can gain in the last 100 moves of the game. Oh man. Yeah, there's so many points to be gained at the end. Here's another one. Just don't do anything. Actually no, is there another one? I think it might be the end of the game. They take, you take back, it's 1 point. So go do something else. Let's think about this. Again, logic. You're worried. No, what are you worried about? These 3 stones are dead. I was thinking you're worried if white plays here and takes the Ko, you only have 1 eye. But you have these 3 stones that are dead. Okay? Don't blitz your endgame. Blitzing endgame is -20 points. Rushing the end is -20 points. This right here alone is 2.5 points. Okay? So here's -2 points. Yeah, but you have an infinite amount of 30 seconds. Infinite amount of 30 seconds. Right? What is it? 35 seconds. You have an infinite amount of 35 seconds. There's no way you're using that. I guarantee you're not using all 30 seconds. Okay, so here's -2. Okay, whatever. -1, -2.5. So we're at -5.5 in 5-10 moves. That's a half-point move versus a 2-point move and a 2-point move. So -6 or 7 potentially. Okay, you gained 1 back. Sente before Gote. Dude, I wish I could, like, make you see what I see. Like, I really do, because the amount of chances that you get in the last 100 moves is crazy. Yo, endgame math is insanely complicated. Insanely complicated. Just worry about threatening something. Don't worry about the mathematics behind it. All you need to do is say, if white goes here, I can block, so let's go do something else. Okay, don't even worry about like what's the exact count. This one threatens. This one's got a response, so I'm gonna go threaten. I'm gonna threaten. Okay, just look for where you can threaten more points. This one is Gote, right? So it's not a threat. Dude, can you imagine how good we'd be at Go on that pill for like 24 hours? Oh my gosh, if I could remember every position that I've ever played and every lesson that I've ever heard, I'm pretty sure I'd be a pro level. If I remembered every single concept that I've ever learned in Go perfectly, I think I'd be pro level. The amount of information, I guarantee you can't remember everything I said in this video. I guarantee you, you watch this tomorrow, you will hear things that I said that you completely forgot about. That's fine, it's normal. But, like, imagine if you had perfect recall. Oh my gosh, the amount of information you would have. With that being said, perfect recall is actually a terrifying ability. Even if it didn't have the nasty side effects, perfect recall is incredibly dangerous. Like, trauma is a thing. You don't want to perfectly recall trauma. Our brains protect us for a reason. There's a reason our genetics have not developed perfect recall. Yeah, there's a reason we have not developed perfect recall. It would be incredibly difficult for us to handle that. Probably very negative. It's just not worth it. Now, exceptional recall. Dude, I'm not a genetist, but I love watching like genetic algorithms. Dude, the AI videos or whatever, the genetic algorithms, dude, those fascinate me so much. It's really funny because if you start talking like theories or whatever, when you have a genetic theory versus a philosopher, genetic theory says we don't have enough people dying because we need to like weed out the weak so we can genetically improve, right? We don't have enough people dying according to genetic theories. Philosophers, everyone deserves an equal chance to live. Everyone deserves to live. Everyone deserves a chance at life. And I'm like, both have a point, okay? But like, are we like? I feel like there's a disconnect somewhere. There's no perfect theory. Oh man, dude. Oh, have you guys heard about the 40 plus year experiment with genetics? I don't even know what that word means. Have you guys heard about the 40-year genetic experiment? It's so cool. The 40-year-old version. 40-year-old genetic experiment. No, no, no. What is that stupid one the college professor did? Dude, I don't want any of this crap. Oh, whatever. Anyway, this college professor has oh, I wish I had better words in my brain. Has the little petri dishes of little biological cell living things. um, and they have a 24-hour lifespan. And so he freezes them, or he takes a sample, puts it in for the next day, freezes that sample, and then he does that literally every day for the last 40 years. Okay, so every single day is a new generation of genetics. And he did it for so many years, and it mutated so much and then it reached a stagnant point, right? It was, and for many years, it just didn't change. It's like as optimal as it could be. And he thought about stopping the experiment, but after many, many years, it finally developed again to the point it could consume a food that it had no way of consuming before, a chemical nutrient. It developed in a way to consume a different thing. Like I said, I wish I had better words to describe it. I don't have a very strong vocabulary, but it mutated again and did something that was impossible for it to do tens of thousands of generations ago, or thousands of generations ago. It was impossible, but it mutated itself to be able to consume it. So he said he's never going to stop doing that. He's never going to stop doing the experiment because that proved that no matter how much time passes, there still might be a mutation. That sounds really cool. I'm trying to get off of YouTube more. I watch way too much YouTube. It's like bad for me. General. Yeah, like the dead groups. If you kill the group, just finish the game without screwing it up. Just don't die. Don't take unnecessary risk with things that are winning you the game. And then in general, this is in general, you and White did this. Don't die. Like, just focus on defense and move without dying. If you find yourself getting in danger, really focus on just not dying. Don't overplay. Don't go crazy. Just live. The worst you lose is like 5 to 10 points. But if you die, you lose the entire game. If you're looking for ways to expect danger, it's cutting points. How I kept the bottom connected. Here would be a slide. This is a very common shape in AI. Because a nice move is 1 cut, 1 point jump is 2 cuts. Less cuts, less problems. Okay. And then here, you got yourself in trouble. But at this point, you should start being like, okay, I'm getting in trouble. And this is the stuff that's winning me the game. This is where you freaking red flag. What is the thing that is going to lose me the game? All of this dies, I'll lose the game. Read it. If you can save it, cool. If it's really complicated, just don't die. Just win the game, right? If you can read it, if it's something you can read, make yourself read it. Don't blitz through this sequence and lose the game. Like, rushing through a sequence is how you lose. Rushing the end of the game is how you lose at the end. Oh, right here. Gotcha. Squeeze. Squeeze the Suji. This is squeeze the Suji Go problems. Don't have to save the stone. If you save the stone and they walk through here, that sucks. But if you go here and lose that stone... Yeah. I'm assuming this is the connection you're talking about. So this is squeeze Go problems. Where can you find all these magic Go problems? Clossius, how do I master these tactics? I have a great answer for you. Great question, by the way. You go here, you go to smegodragon.com, you click this little study button, and here's all the categories. You just need to master the basics, okay? You don't need to master the category. I think if you can go to like level 3 in every category, maybe level 4 at the most, in every category, you're a Dom player. Okay? Bamboo snapback, basic shape. How to capture a stone, right? If you don't know these, the beginner toggle, if you don't know these, you don't need to worry about winning the game. You need to master these 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I can count. I can count. I swear. If you don't know these at level 0, you don't need to be like worrying about ranking up. What you need to be doing is gaining experience. TD, Sumego Dragon. Ooh, that's a good command. I didn't think about that one. Yeah. Oh, I am seeking feedback, and this is kind of something I like. I really need honest feedback. If you use this, thank you. If you use this, I want you to tell me why you wouldn't subscribe. If you don't subscribe, use it and don't subscribe. Okay, I want you to let me know why. Why would you not pay money to subscribe to this? And if you stop using it, why did you stop using it? I need feedback on this so I can improve it to make it worth subscribing and to make it worth it for you to come back and use it every day. Like, if it's not worth it to you, I don't want you to... I would love your support, yes, but the best thing you can do is tell me why you are not, like, using it. Rather than, like, forcing yourself to use it to, like, make me happy, which I appreciate. The feedback, so I can make it something that you actually genuinely want to use every day and want to subscribe to. The feedback for that is very valuable. Because there's probably dozens of other people like you who might not find it what they want, but I don't know what they want without feedback. Legit, like, the feedback from the dude or whatever. Oh, fudge. This needs to be private. To private window. Sumego Dragon. Because I have a tutorial thing now, a pop-up. One-on-one's not free. One-on-one literally costs money. But what made you think it was free? Like, what features do you use on one-on-one that you can do for free that made you think it was free? You've never had to pay? If I click right here and try to do a problem, it won't let me because I'm not subscribed. So what do you do? Like, that's honestly very interesting that you didn't even know that you had to pay. So what do you do on what do you do on one-on-one? The timed one's 50 a day. Gotcha. You can do, so you do 50 problems a day. Interesting. Multiplayer, you can technically do that right now. This is an arena. I need to have the classic look for this one too, because there's going to be two looks. There's going to be classic and there's going to be kid. You only do dailies. Sumego Hero, I actually really liked the concept. Fudge. I actually really liked the concept of, but it didn't do exactly what I wanted, so I built my own. The big thing that I wanted, that I got from 101 Wei Chi, but then they started putting a paywall behind it, was this. I want to tell my students, go do this category. How many? It's 1 to however many you want. It's an open arena. You just give people a link and they can join, and you can, everyone picks their own level, so everyone can, like, race together. Yep, should be available for guest. We can try it. So let's, oh, I'm on the private window. Baduk Club Arena. Yeah, but I believe it had bugs last time I looked at it. And from my understanding, he is focusing his efforts in IRL stuff right now, not the online stuff. So yeah, I just click this, share the arena. Ba-da-bum. It's just the URL. And anyone should be able to join now. Now, one thing that I haven't added because priorities have been on the classic theme is the ability for you to set your username as a guest. There's a balance between amount of easy versus amount of difficult. Okay, so for example, I think 5 minutes for DBDK, 5 minutes before you start playing, where you do 20 capture, 20 connect, and if you get those done in like a minute or two, then do another 20 net, 20 ladder. You should do those every day. Connect cut, net, ladder every single day. And you need to get to the point where you can do like 100 a day in like 10 minutes or less. Then from there, when you want to learn a new thing, do that category, do like 20 to 40 or whatever, and then try it again the next day. Like look at, like, you're going to mess it up, get it wrong, figure out why it's wrong, explore it, figure out why it's wrong. And then this might take you some time. So you don't need to do 100 a day of those, and you don't need to do like 100 different categories. You need to do one category at a time, learn that category, and then go learn the next one. And then when you review your games, if you find yourself that you've made a mistake, you missed a net, you missed a ladder, you missed a squeeze, you missed a life and death problem, then you give yourself homework. Go do 20 of those or 40 of those. Like if you messed up a double Atari, okay, you have a blind spot. Go do 20 to 40 of those, and then come back and do another game, right? It's kind of like that. There, that's interesting. I haven't considered that, but yeah, that makes sense. I'll do level 3 so I can talk while not paying attention. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of what the fudge? Okay. A lot of Go problems literally are just pattern recognition. So what you're doing with a lot of the easy problems is literally just training your eyes to notice it in a game. So you just do it over and over and over and over. Easy problems over and over and over. That way, you can see the pattern, the shape, before it even exists. In other words, Dawn level reading is like single digit Q level reading 5 moves in advance. Okay, that's all it is. I can see a single digit Q pattern 5 moves before it happens. That's Dawn level reading. And I do that because I can drill single digit Q problems very, very quickly. I just do a lot of easy problems, like 100 to 200 easy problems a day, and it keeps the DDK mistakes away. Ooh, they almost got me. They almost got me. They almost got me. That is not a level 0 problem. That is not a level 0 problem. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just endgame. My bad. My bad. Gotta be careful with those. Dude, there's a level 0 problem that I constantly get wrong. I constantly get it wrong. And it's really stupid. Okay? You're in Atari, and so your job is to capture the 2 stones that are putting you in Atari. But I constantly try to capture the 1 stone to put it in a snapback looking shape. But I'm in Atari. So it doesn't get me out of Atari. It's a snapback that doesn't exist because I'm in Atari and it doesn't work. But I keep going for the blasted snapback shape instead of freaking counting the liberties. And it's this one specific problem that I constantly fall for. Too much pattern recognition. Messing up the beginner problems. Missing Ataris because I keep trying to do a snapback. Joseki farm? No. I think... actually, I don't know. I don't know. Josekis are these very dangerous things. People like to get obsessed with them. No. Joseki farm. Where's it at? Ah. Yeah, no, like... I don't see it being that valuable. It's important to learn patterns, right? But it's like trying to learn how to use a tool instead of learning how to build a house. It doesn't matter how good you are at hammering a nail if you don't know how to freaking build a house, right? If you don't know how to build the thing, it doesn't matter how cool your hammering the nail is, right? You need to learn how to play the opening. And then with Joseki, you're learning patterns to do that opening. So if you're just learning the corner for the sake of learning the corner, and you're not learning how the rest of the board works with it, you're probably harming your game. It's important to learn patterns. It's important to learn Joseki. But it's really important that you understand the opening as a single entity. Not this corner is this Joseki, this corner is this Joseki. No, you need to learn how it all relates to each other. And then pick the Joseki that does what you want it to do on this board position. And it's difficult for people to do that because they learn a pattern, they want to stick to that pattern. Like, for example, today, we talked about this pattern. Right? This pattern right here, everyone plays it. But you play this in the middle game, they have no idea what to do. Because it's a cutting point, right? It's a cutting point, so they're always going to play here in the middle game. Books are really good. There's a lot of good books. Speaking of books, shop.sumegadragon.com. I've been actually selling Shap. I've been selling Shap. Shop.sumegadragon.com. Better Classic. I have a crap ton of these to sell, okay? So, yeah, they shipped them to me from Korea, and they're like, hey, sell these in the US. So I have like freaking 60 sets. But they are very cheap right now. Amazon will not let us sell them for $100. Amazon is forcing me to sell it for $260. And I'm like, no, we're trying to sell it for $100. So I listed it here. Thank you. I really hope these turn out well. I do have one of these coming in the mail. What do I actually got? What is my order? I don't know. I don't have my order, and I don't want to open up the admin page because it might show other people's address. Anyway, I've ordered, I think this one, the rollout mat, and I plan to show these off on stream and potentially video. I didn't get the hat because I don't need it. I wanted it, but I don't need it. And then I got the IGO bag. And the bag, I'm going to, when I get it, try to see how wide it is for people to fit their Go board in and Go stones. No, I could not make it a 9x9. The inches don't fit. I looked at a 9x9, but like it was like literally to the edge, maybe past the edge. It wouldn't fit. So the mouse pad is just slightly too small for a 9x9. Assuming that I have my measurements correctly, okay? All three of these, assuming the measurements are correct, should be good products. But that's why I have samples coming in the next 2 weeks. Oh, and I got stickers, so I can send the stickers out with the Go books. I don't know, how many of you have ordered these books? Because I have been drawing a Go problem on every package that I send for the people that get the books. Nice. Oh yeah, the full desk mat. That would be cool. Put two 19x19s on it. Oh, that would be so cool. I haven't seen. That's not offered on here, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would do it. Yeah, I've been drawing a Go problem on every package of books that I send out. It's fun. I try to make it just slightly difficult. I try to make it still solvable because I don't know the level of the people that are getting them all the time. Oh, here you go for those of you who need it. If you just like are stuck in a rink or something, go to a tournament wearing that. What's interesting is I have not sold a single t-shirt. I mean, I've gotten a lot of feedback, like people like, oh, I love the shirt, but no one wants a t-shirt. No one wants the t-shirts. Not sure why. But all right. Yeah, I really hope, I'm really excited for this. I really hope this turns out well. This is I think my favorite product on here. I really want this. I really want this to turn out well. Because I'm going to use this to teach all the time. I would. I can't get to Congress, though. Congress is too expensive. It's too expensive to travel. Sup, love of my life.
We just beat a ghost.
Cool. How do you beat a ghost? It has no physical form.
Well, technically it is resistant to non-magical bludgeoning damage, so it takes some effort.
Used, like, your psychic anti-ghost powers? Like Kamehameha and...
Summon a zombie wolf.
Zombie wolf!
This is my necromancer druid.
Nice. Alright, so I'm probably going to wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Giant road trip and pick up other Go players along the way. Oh, man. I would if I had a big van. If I had a big van or an RV, I would totally be down for that.
Okay.
A Baduk bus, exactly. Yeah.
Do you remember the trip to the Colorado Go Congress?
There's a huge difference between a freaking church van and an RV with a couch and TV.
RV can also technically fit less people.
Yes, less people, more leg room, and a TV. Dude, freaking sit there and play GameCube on a 12-hour trip is a lot better than sitting there against the window on a 12-hour trip. Can't even stretch your freaking legs.
Way more than 12 hours, my dude.
There was a long freaking
It's
trip.
3 days, and that's just to get to Colorado. There's at least another day to get to
I know.
Plus, that stays over.
Yeah, the days off work is expensive, but even then, like, it's just, it would cost us like $3,000 to go, and then we barely get anything out of it other than like it's fun. I like it, but is it like $3,000 worth? I think I'd rather go to Korea. Honestly, if I had $3,000, I'd just go to Korea for a month or two. Like, I like Go Congress, but that's $3,000. That's a lot of money.
It's also a month off work, though. There's no...
Korea's worth it.
I'm pretty sure I can DoorDash.
I will live stream. We will do lesson bundles in Korea with the Koreans.
I'm just saying, I'm
Okay,
pretty sure that's more than $3,000.
I'll walk down the street, grab some Asian dude. He'll be a pro, and I'll be like, "Can you review this game for this person?" I'll live stream him reviewing it. We won't understand a word he says, but he'll be pointing and speaking gibberish because he's speaking Korean. We don't know Korean, but it'll be a great review nonetheless. My taxi driver was a 2Q. Legit. He's like, "What are you coming to Korea for?" I was like, "I'm here for Baduk." And he's like, "Oh, I played a Baduk." I was like, "Oh, you good?" He's like, No, I'm really bad at the game." I was like, "Oh, what's your level?" 2Q. If they were 10 years old, they were 9 dan. If they were kid Go players, like studying Go every day, and they were 10-year-olds, they were 9 dan. Those 9-year-olds and 8-year-olds, though, were like, what is it? What is the word Cell used? Cathartic proxy or something like that? What is it?
Prodigy?
No. Proxy. Something proxy. Catharsis proxy? What is the freaking word that Cell used?
What does it mean?
A proxy to vent your frustration. Those 8 or 9-year-olds, though, were my proxy to vent my frustration from the 10-year-olds. Okay, like, people be like, "Oh, they're kids. You can't make them, like, cry or whatever, or hurt their feelings and make them lose." Especially when I came back, you, like, tell me not to beat up the 9-year-old kids, and I'm like, they have it coming. I have Asian kid PTSD, okay? Like, they deserve. You've no idea what they put me through. Oh my gosh, I got trolled so hard on so many games.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying that I can't. Like,
Oh my gosh. There was this freaking 9-dan kid who trolled me so hard because I messed up a Joseki in the corner, and I was like, "Fudge!" I messed up the variation. And then he played it in the other corner, flip-flopping the colors, and showed me how to do it in the middle of the game, and then proceeded to kill me in the middle of the board. I was like, thank you for showing me the proper Joseki. Thank you for the game. I'm dead now, so I'll resign and go back to my low dawn white person abilities over there. My non-Asian skills. Dude, we were this fun sport for those little Younguseng kids, okay? We were this fun little distraction that they could like beat up for funsies. Oh my gosh, they loved playing the foreigners. Like me, the French guys, the British dude, forget which, whatever, but and then the guy from Israel, freaking Amir. They loved coming in there and just destroying us for funsies. Okay, this dude like really ticked. He really was really annoying. Okay, like they were like, "Oh, do you have anything against British people?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even think about them like at all. Like, why would I? They're just another country, right? It's like any other country." But this guy would not shut up about correcting me. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about bad first impressions? He would not stop correcting my English. And I was like, dude, I get it. We both speak English and we use different words. I got it. But I know English too. It's just different English. Ugh. He got so mad though because the Koreans wanted me to teach them English because they understood my English but couldn't understand his because they watch a lot of American movies. And so they wanted me to teach them. And he was so mad because I wasn't teaching them correct English. I think I might have already charged it. Sorry. I would have though. I would have refunded the points. What? Okay, I'll get off in a minute.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were
Sorry.
muting me.
I don't know. He was like young 20s, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I was fine with dude, I loved meeting people from other countries. You don't understand. Americans do not get a lot of exposure to other cultures. I didn't even realize how little exposure we had to other countries until I went to Korea. And then I got to meet all like French, Israel, Singapore, Koreans. I went to Japan, met some Chinese people. Dude, it was so cool to learn about all the different stuff and the different beliefs. Ain't it? Ain't it? Oh man, the country accent. Dude, theater was fun. There was a lot of interesting things to learn in other countries too. Like things that mean things different things over there. Things probably not safe for live stream things that you don't realize are different. One simple one is I wanted to go to the movies. There was a new movie in theaters coming out, and it was an American movie, so it was in English, unlike a lot of other movies. It had Korean subtitles, but it was an English movie. And I was like, hey, guys, we should go watch this movie. And the Korean guys were like, no. It's like, why? It's like, you have to go to the movies with the girl. You don't go as a group of guys. And I'm like, why? So me and the French guys went to watch the movie. But apparently it is culture that if you it is an adult type date for a guy and a girl to go to the movies and watch movies together, and it becomes like an adult type date. And that is not what me and the French guys did. We were boring date or whatever. We just enjoyed the movie. Boring foreigners, whatever. The movie was good. But those Korean guys were not going with us to the movies. They refused. I was like, dude, it's okay. Let's just go. We're going as friends. We don't need to have girls. They're like, we're not going with you, dude. Just go to the movie, have fun. They would not go. And I had no idea why for months. Okay, I did not learn that for a long time. Oh man, funny things that you learn in hindsight. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. Let's go ahead and raid someone. Dude, oh my gosh, that's funny. My lesbian wedding. Oh man, so funny. For those who don't know, Social Security office may have messed up my paperwork for most of my life, and I didn't know. Amusing joke. My wife has finally been a girl longer than I have. Just saying. It took her until last year to have more experience as a woman than I did. If we're going by paperwork, just Social Security office paperwork, I was a girl for longer than she was up until last year. Legal lesbian wedding. Okay, let's go ahead and raid this. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.